Alrighty. Hey there, guys. It's Silver, your host. We are about 40 minutes late. I did put in the community Discord that we were putting the stream back. My apologies on that one. Had a fair few things going on today. We'll give a bit more context. We'll give a bit more context as we get into the stream. Needless to say, it's been a busy day. First and foremost, it's been my sister's birthday dinner, so went out with the family tonight to an Italian restaurant for my sister's birthday. Only got home about, I want to say, 2 hours ago. And yeah, had a few things to sort out once I got home as well, so stream had to be delayed a touch. Okay, right, so can we get out through this way? I'll explain more as we go along. I just need to kind of find my way around. I have no idea where the heck we are. I don't remember. It's been a whole... What? How long has it been since I streamed this? About 2.5 weeks? I honestly don't remember. Mango! Hey dude, you're the first one in. Hopefully I'm sounding a bit better and not as croaky and nasally as I was on Friday. The body aches from my illness have finally subsided. And my voice will still crack at points a bit. But I am, at the very least, feeling a bit better. Hey, Silver. Right, it's going to be a short one tonight, guys. We're only going for about an hour, because I'm absolutely worn out. And then I'll be back again on either Tuesday or Wednesday. It's going to be, yeah, because obviously with the everybody going back to work and Parliament being back in recess, the town hall is open again, meaning that the councillors are sitting, and meetings and casework have been having to be dealt with again. So yeah, I've got meetings next week and meetings the week after, so streams may be on slightly different days here and there. How is everybody anyway? How is everybody? Does anybody have any idea where the heck we're actually going? I do not for the life of me. Oh, come on. We can't even access the menu screen because I have turned the copyrighted music off. There. Good. It's off now. Properly. There we go. Except, I turned it off before we actually started streaming. And then, because it was going off the data of my previous save... Hey-ho. I've turned all the music off now. Because I told Leo about the absolute hell. In fact, I showed the entire Discord server the absolute hell that was... Oh, I like the X-Files theme. Anybody who was like a 90s to early 2000s kid probably remembers the the X-Files doing its run. I mean, my cousin, who's a few years older than me, I want to say about... I've actually forgotten when his birthday is now. It's been that long since I've had any real contact with him. Probably about 3.5 years older than me. You know, he was big on the X-Files. Or not big, but we used to watch it at his house. Or anyone who grew up with the 2010s Illuminati confirmed memes. I'm old enough to still remember those having prevalence on the internet, Mango. You know what the ironic thing is? Given that you're so much younger than me and Leo, the 2010s probably arguably feels quite a long time ago for you. Because of the concept of time for people who are younger. But dude, for me, 2018 was like, I blinked, it was 2018, then I went back to university for my master's in late 2019. The pandemic started in 2020, and then boom. Like, 2018 feels like... Well, no. To be fair, 2020 feels like yesterday to me. And boom, that was 6 entire years ago now. Which is crazy. No, Leo, my sense of time is completely different. For me, that won't open. Oh yeah, the pandemic did absolutely mess everything up. It doesn't matter your age. That's a kind of universal thing. The pandemic kind of, let's be honest, it just derailed from about 2020. No problem, Leo. You look after your mum, okay? That's the universal thing regardless of age. The pandemic just wrecked everything for everybody. It was like, from the start of 2020 until like the early 2023, the world was just kind of out of commission. And we've basically spent the last 2 years, or 2 and a bit years, just kind of in the aftermaths of that, you know. Well, yeah, basically 23, 24, 25. So yeah, about 3 years. Because I was basically shielding until the end of 2022, the start of 2023. Because those of us with pre-existing conditions who were of a more, you know, in heightened risk to Rona, we were given social distancing directives and or shielding orders from the government, which didn't lift until the end of 2022. So I was like basically right, just at home for nearly 3 years. I think in the space of those 3 years, I probably went out and left the house. Maybe in about 8, what? Keep in mind, this is over a 3-year period. Probably about maybe 8 to 10 times. In about the space of 3 years. For reference, December been December. Like the late, yeah, dude, been under shielding advisory sucked. Well, they called them shielding orders because the government. It was like the government strongly advises that you either A, adhere to social distancing in a more stringent way than others, or the government advises that you adhere to social distancing and remain at home. Sorry, dude. I apologize, Mango. That was a tangent. 8 to 10 times that I remember actually going out the house in 3 years. There were probably maybe a few more that I don't recall because of my poor recollection in general. So at a stretch, let's say maybe, and this is a stretch, 15 times tops. So that's an average of 5 times a year for about 3 years. Whereas, case in point, I said what? About maybe 10 to 12 times initially. Over the space of November, well, no, to be fair, I have probably gone out with either having to do things at the town hall for my councillor duties, or spending time with family because of the Christmas period. Over November and December, I have probably left the house as many or more times than that in the space of 2 months. So, yeah. Yeah, I know, right? But to be fair, swings and roundabouts, my dude, and do you know why? Because, this channel was actually built during the pandemic. This channel actually exists in its current form. You know, monetized with regular viewership and, a cool little community. Because of the pandemic. You're newer, so you probably don't know the trajectory of things. But, yeah. I started just streaming casually on this channel right as I was starting my masters at, like, the end of 2019, because I was bored. I'd had this channel since about 2015, right? Novi! Hey, dude. The Croc Rock has arrived. Yeah, I had this channel since 2015. I started kind of actively uploading recorded stuff, like, I want to say 2019. And then mostly time splitters and speedrun videos. And then I started streaming, sort of like actively, at the end of 2019 because I was bored. And then the pandemic hit. I had to sit at home under a shielding order doing a master's degree until the beginning of 2021. Ha! I guess some clouds do have silver linings. I see what you did there. Oh, the silver in all caps. Touche, sir, touche. How we doing, Nobi? Do you have a good Christmas and New Year? But yeah, I started actively streaming from, and I mean regularly, several nights a week from. He's still coming at us. 2020 up until like 2023. We then hit 1,000 subs and got monetized, or we were eligible for monetization in late 2023. We'd hit 1,000 subscribers around the time I'd come out of shielding and that kind of thing. And over the last 2 years, we just exploded, really. We've got 2,600 subscribers. We, like I said, fully monetize. We do shorts content. We stream. We have a regular audience. The channel is popping, really. It does really well now. In the space of that kind of 2 years from late 23, well, late 23 to 24, then 24 to 25, so about 2 years, yeah. It's just kind of exploded. You got your Christmas present. It arrived today. Okay. So, you can't hold the flashlight and shoot, can we? We can. Hey, you got a Trico plush. Dude, Trico's cool. I'm just trying to figure out for the life of me where we... They just spawn indefinitely. Hang on. Yeah, they just spawn indefinitely. We're gonna reload. We need Samuel in here to actually tell us where the hell we're going, because I have no idea. I might actually be interested a little bit later in the year, because obviously I've got plans in about 2.5 weeks' time, and I'll be taking another stream break from the channel, because I'll be spending some time with Suki. But after that, once I'm back, I watch a YouTuber, right? How many other Pokemon fans apart from Novi have we actually got in the chat right now? Because I am obviously... I'm a fan of older Pokemon. Anything up to Gen 5. Leo's a Pokemon fan as well. Sylvia, you can't leave us. I'm gonna go spend 3 weeks with Suki. Is there anything wrong with me spending 3 weeks with my girlfriend? Novi says yes. But anyway, I am very tempted to do another Pokemon ROM hack on the channel. We haven't done one for about, what, a year and a bit now? And I'd actually be quite interested in playing one of the, what's that YouTuber? Is his name Sinnoh Plays or something? The one that does the legacy ROM hacks. I actually wouldn't mind playing Crystal or Emerald Legacy. You know what? We have a map. Check it. Apparently that connects to the Chamber of Commerce. Hang on. We don't have anything else in our inventory. Yeah, so apparently that connects to the Chamber of Commerce. I wouldn't mind playing the Crystal Legacy ROM hack. Which is basically Pokemon Crystal with some of its biggest issues ironed out. In other words, a lot of the wonky leveling of gym leaders. They've improved the leveling of gym leaders, fixed some of the wild Pokemon locations and encounters, added much more challenge to the late game, so the late game actually scales really well. Red Falls Vacation Rentals. You know about the movie Raging Bull? It's the boxing movie with Robert De Niro and my favorite person, Joe Pesci. I have not, but I do like boxing. I am actually quite invested in, even though obviously physically disabled, so can't partake. But I am quite taken by boxing and kickboxing. Right, we'll check the post office one more time. Then we're gonna have to go back I don't know what we're doing. I genuinely don't know what we're doing in this. We've spent 20 minutes running around, utterly, hopelessly lost. Oh dear. Martin Scorsese movie. That was one of your big things, wasn't it, Novi? You watched you got on a movie binge during the pandemic. Yeah, so the ironic thing is, Mango, right? Joe Pesci's the guy that plays Harry in Home Alone 1 and 2. Ah, thank you, dude. That actor. Fair enough. Cool, cool. So, yeah, basically what the situation is here, Mango. One of the channel peeps, we all know Samuel, who's been popping in for the last sort of month or so. Well, month to 2 months. He asked for this over and over and over and over again through December, and dropped a lot of pretty hefty donations as he kept asking. And I'm like, you know what? Go on then. I'm gonna find it very hard to say no with how generous the guy has been. Oh, it's the P.O. Box key. This might be a bit more of an indication as to what we need. Ah, the Twins trailer. He's in Goodfellas as well. Right. I miss you. I'm sorrier than I can be. There's the tape back. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I didn't show it to no one. Please come back from hiding. I miss you. I want to watch the sunset and make love to you. I will always love you. Love you, Ricky. So that's a good indicator of what we need. We need to find the Twins trailer. Where the hell it is, I don't know. My Cousin Vinny, a comedy he's in. Okay, dude. Cool, cool. Word says he's also in the movie Goodfellas. Yeah. Welcome, Words. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year. Most important question. Did everybody have a reasonable Christmas and New Year? Whose trailer? I'll Google it. The Twins trailer. Please, Jacob, it's driving me mad. I don't know where I've got to go. We're only streaming for about another sort of... How long have we been streaming already? We're only streaming for an hour tonight. So we're only streaming for about another... All about an hour. Given Silver timing, it'll end up about an hour and 10, won't it? So, yeah. I am very tired tonight. So I want to try and at least make a little bit of progress in this sort of hour. I've had a very tiring day. But yeah, I'll, obviously, as I mentioned, I'm going to see Suki in a couple of weeks. And things aren't too hectic for me next week. I'm only going to have maybe 3 meetings. 3 meetings, my weekly physiotherapy session, and a little bit of casework and clerical work to get done. But the week after is going to be absolutely insane. I'm probably going to have 4 meetings. I'm going to have a load of minuting and diarying to do for the constituency branch, and a load of emails to distribute on top of my community trust work and other things. And that's the week before I go to Suki's the week after next. So basically, I thought to myself, since we're going to be so short on time after next week, we're in Red Falls right now. Yeah, thanks, Jacob, by the way. You're a good un. You're a good un, my little Bundy. Right. Apparently it just says it's open. I basically started packing tonight. What celebrity death made me sad? Well, Michael Jackson. When I heard Michael Jackson had passed away, I was very sad. I love his music, and I've always been one in terms of these sort of arguments and situations where I've always been able to separate the art from the artist. So when Michael passed away, I was very sad. I genuinely was. Sean Connery made me sad, says no. Yeah, dude, that made me kind of twinge a bit as well. Dude lived to about 90 though, didn't he? Had a good run. But yeah, basically, because I'm at Suki's in 2 weeks, I wanted to get the main bulk of my packing at least started tonight, you know. Get all my jeans out, all my freaking t-shirts, socks, all that kind of stuff. Get it all out so it can start being packed away. If I get the bulk of that done sort of tomorrow, going into early next week, then I won't feel as stressed the week after when I have a heavy workload for both the constituency and at the town hall. Because I have been... The weird thing is, right, I was like super chill until New Year's Day. I'm gonna vent until Jacob comes back with the solution to this. Because I have no idea what we're doing. Mango says, I'm actually old enough to remember hearing about Sean Connery passing. Yeah, dude, it was about what? Was it about 3-4 years ago now? Or more? Yeah. I was really, really chill. Oh, more? Dude, 2020. I thought it was about 4. Wow, it's like 5 and a bit now. God. So yeah, I was really chill until New Year's Day. And then, basically, I had passcode for the doctor's office. Let's see. Let's check everything. Five 1216. No. He died on Halloween. That's the same day that MF Doom died. Seriously? No, we don't have the password for the doctor's office. So that'll be a good first start. No. So if you could get the password for the doctor's office and show us to the doctor's office like a good lad. It'd be very much appreciated. Anyway, yeah. I was chill until New Year's Day. And then our former secretary sends me a message saying, oh, the MP would like to have a... Or it was either New Year's Eve or New Year's bloody day itself. I think it was New Year's Eve, possibly. Dude, the last 5 days have been a jumble to me. My brain has just been frazzled. I've had that much actually going on since New Year. I got a message saying, oh, the MP would like to actually have a meeting with yourself, the constituency group's chairman, and me about campaigning, organizing things for the group, and the plan for the year ahead, because we have council elections where I am. And they were like, "Oh yeah, are you free for a meeting on New Year's Day?" And I'm like, "New Year's Day? Really?" And that stressed me out. And then we just kind of she basically ended up calling out at the last minute to the MP because she had family stuff going on. Obviously can't disclose that for legal and privacy reasons. But yeah, she had stuff going on. And yeah, that got cancelled. It's my sister's birthday dinner today, and her actual birthday tomorrow. And I've had a few things pop up in the last couple of days, and I've been ill as well. I've been ill since about... God. I want to say... It first started to hit me around New Year's Eve. And then I started to feel dreadful 2 days ago when we had a Landgris's stream. And yeah, so the last sort of 4 or 5 days have just been all over the place for me. Sorry that took so long, Silver. Baby Poppy just went to the Catio extension and it's her first snow here. No problem. Right. So we need to find the sheriff's office. Let's go. Thank you, Jacob. You've been a good one. I have no idea what's going on. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm frazzled. I'm actually frazzled. So I do appreciate you, my man. Right. We're gonna head back this way. Shall I tell you how cold it was this morning, Silver? Leo, yesterday it was -1 up my way. Right, so we need to find the sheriff's office. Ugh. What's your favorite MJ song? I have two, to be honest with you. Billie Jean and Smooth Criminal. So we need to find the sheriff's office. which of course is not marked anywhere, because of course it bloody isn't. Of course it's not marked anywhere. Hector's Garage, video store, post office. Right, we'll go process of elimination then. Gonna sneeze, hang on. Fed the Muse their breakfast at 7:30, came back inside to have my first cuppa of the day, went out to start cleaning the catio at 8:30. By the time I was finished with the catio at 9, went in to clean the cats' bowls, their leftover meat from that breakfast had begun to freeze. Yeah, so it's about as cold for you then as it was for me, probably. Right. So we need to find the sheriff's office. I hope Samuel comes in. He asked loads and loads and loads of times for me to play this. To replay it one more time. And, he's unfortunately not in. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, this way I just get to sit here and chat with you guys for an hour while I run around in circles. Which, let's be honest, is pretty much every single stream we have on this channel anyway. I am checking every single building in this frickin' town. I am going over every single corner to find the sheriff's office. But no, thanks, Jacob, seriously. I am legit frazzled tonight and have been for the last few days, so you just offering to lead us in the right direction is very much appreciated there. My brain is just blasted. All I want to do is get comfy in bed, play a game that I have been playing for myself. It's a JRPG. It's a remake of a 90s JRPG called Romancing Saga 2. It's an old JRPG from like 1994, 1995 that was ported over to the PlayStation Store in like the late 2010s, I want to say. For the first time, it was its first ever English release. I played it during the pandemic. Like, I smashed that game for weeks during the pandemic. And I really got into it, actually. Even though it was very obscure, and because it hadn't had an English release up until that point, I was just having to kind of rely on vague, badly translated game facts pages, because Sylvia playing X-Files. I am indeed. Do you know where to go on this? As I cannot find the sheriff's office. We'll double back. Okay. So, process of elimination, it's not here. Nobi says one of his favourite actors is somebody who died 96 years ago. Who was it? That's a very long time ago. That's clearly a 1920s actor. So, indulge me. And, yeah. So I've been playing this game I was playing this game called Langrisser during the pandemic, even though I had very minimal support on how to do it, so it was so fun. and also frustrating to have a game where it was like the old days of being a kid in the early 2000s, where the internet wasn't really mainstream, and you had to kind of figure it out yourself through hints and tidbits and very badly done guides that were kind of piecemeal and scattered around. Lon Chaney, he died in 1930 at the age of 47. I've heard of Lon Chaney. But yeah, apparently it's near the fire station. Good lad. Cheers. Right, that's the clothes store. 47 is young these days. Yeah. But anyway, so this game, Romancing Saga, apparently got a re-release I think it was slightly under 2 years ago. Apparently, Reese, our buddy Ace, reminded me, or mentioned this to me, last year, that it had come out. Then apparently, you know, must have forgotten about it, and have just re-remembered it now in the last sort of few weeks. Because I came across it like 1 to 2 weeks ago, and basically rang him up, and I'm like, "Reese, dude, that game, Romancing Saga 2, that I really enjoyed during the pandemic, it's got like a remake now, a modern 3D remake." And he's like, "Yeah, I told you like bloody ages ago," and I'm like, "I must have forgotten." So yeah, I've been smashing through that in my own time. And it's been the game I've been kind of playing for me. Because how many of you would even be interested in watching JRPGs? I just don't think we have the audience for it on this channel, do we? Because apparently it's near the doctor's office as well. I appreciate you trying for us. I'm just going through every single bloody inch of this map. We're heading all the way back to the beginning. We're gonna search the beginning segment. Where? Ah, turn your comments on to all. Sorry, man. Yeah, we got it on top chat again. Bear with me, Squire. There you go. There he is. Okay. Right. Good. Did you go through the last shop to the on the other side? Because apparently it's near the doctor's office as well. Head to the So, right. I mean, we're finishing in 20 minutes. But, Samuel's here and says head to the post office. Okay. Samuel would know. He's the very person that asked us to play this. So we're going to, Right, thanks, Jacob. I'm on now. I do appreciate you, trying to lead the blind. I never said 40's old. When did I say 40's old? The only thing I've ever said is, I'm not that old when you guys have said Sylvia 40. Right, back to the post office. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Samuel. Let's get this mofo done. Okay, right. Okay. We're in the post office. Samuel, take it away. Thanks to your playthrough of this game, I don't have to play it. My dude, in nearly, what, 3 or 4 hours of playing it on the channel, we have made 0 progress. But yeah, it's all good. Take your time. I am literally just here for another kind of... Look for a back door. Yeah, cool. Right. So, back door. This is the only door we have. That's just mean, Novi. That is mean to a Silver. This is the only back door we have. Find a key for it. Oh, God. Hang on. Working on it. Right. There's nothing wrong with old black and white movies. I still watch them with my dad at times. Right. So, okay. We got a very clear indicator. Jacob, my man. Jacob. Can we have the key for the post office? Flashlight, AK. Nah, Novi totally watched Citizen Kane when it came out in theaters. I love that. I love that statement. We're gonna make all of 5 minutes of progress in an hour. Yeah, we're going for like another 15 minutes. That's literally it. 15 minutes plus wind down. So we're gonna be finishing in about 20 minutes time. I'm gonna be lurking, y'all. Hey, baby. You alright? Are we good, Suki? Are we good? Okay. It's about the journey, not the destination. I appreciate you guys coming in. I do. Genuinely do. Oh, what? Excuse me? So, right. Oh my god, am I still streaming in 720p? Dudes, have I still got my OBS settings on 720p from when I was recording only the other day? It's like your current bitrate is higher than the recommended bitrate. We recommend you use a stream bitrate of 2500 kilobytes per second. Your current stream bitrate is 9353. Basically, click the settings on stream. Is the max stream setting 720p? Because if it is, that means I've still got my OBS settings on 720p from when I was recording Oni. Because OBS does not like Oni. And obviously you guys know I did a freaking long play of the anniversary edition a few days ago. So the only way I could record that was through windowed mode on OBS in a 720p. Oh my god. The keys are on the desk. Thank you for the donation, my guy. So yeah, YouTube is now basically complaining that my bitrate is too high because the recommended bitrate for a 1080p stream is 7,000 to 9,000 kilobytes. So obviously we have our stream settings at 9,000 kilobytes for a 1080p stream. A 720p stream is freaking 2,500. So it's complaining and my bitrate is too high. Thank you, YouTube. I'll fix that for the next stream. Yeah, the only way to record Oni was in windowed mode at 720p. So I must not have fixed my settings. Apparently the key's on a desk. Hang on. Okay. We'll search the desk area. What desk? I love it. It has just been chat to the stream peeps. Chat to the stream peeps whilst, you know, walking around in circles for an hour. Tonight's stream challenge. Unlock the door. By God, am I going back to Time Splitters 2 after this? I'm not saying I won't ever come back to it again, but it might be when I'm back from Suki's place. Wait there. Right. We have the master P.O. box key, that's it. You're live streaming on Thursday. I'll give you a solid answer on our stream dates as we do the wind down. Because I will check my council meetings and clerical commitments. I'll give you an answer. Yeah, how old is the original King Kong movie? Yeah, so it's not on any desk in here. I think we've established that. We'll do one last sweep. 1932. My dude, it's getting there. Another 6 years. Yeah. Right. So it's not on any of these desks. Right. We'll search every desk. There will be no desk that is left unsearched in the next bloody 10 minutes. Also, I am so glad that like half a dozen of you have sat in stream with me tonight while it's basically just been run around in circles and do nothing. But then again, I am sure the smart asses amongst our stream community will be like, dude, that is quite literally every stream. What are you even talking about? Also, did you see the most overpriced carbonara I have ever eaten in the shorts feed tonight? So my sisters went to ZZ's Italian restaurant for dinner tonight. My linguine carbonara was like, I think it was about, oh sorry, not linguine carbonara, my chorizo carbonara was 60, I think it was like $16.95. So basically rounding up £17. So about maybe $21, $22 for all of you peeps. And you got like a gourmet-sized portion. Right. We are checking every desk. Hey, I like the original Wizard of Oz. No, the Wizard of Oz wasn't 1939. I liked the attack. I liked the food was nice, but bloody hell, £17. So basically about $21, $22 for a gourmet-sized portion of pasta. Oh, somebody. Oh, sorry. You said 1939, and I thought you meant the Wizard of Oz. No, it is from that year. Okay. Oh, I genuinely thought the Wizard of Oz was like the late 40s, early 50s. Yeah, these keys are non-existent. We have one more place to check. I mean, they are not in our inventory, chat. Just the end of the 30s. I can't believe that movie came out during World War II, Jesus. Then again, right, you know, I should know this. I should know this given I'm a big history buff and obviously my relationship with Suki. But, I say the Second World War. Had America entered the Second World War at 39? I don't think they came in until the early 40s, did they? Was it like 1940 or 1941 that the... Right, simple answer. When did Pearl Harbor happen? Because that's when America was like, yeah, no, stop that right now. We're getting involved. Basically, it's very, very aptly put. Oh, sorry. The Robot Chicken sketch on World War II is actually a very, very appropriate way to show. We found one handgun clip in an hour, yeah, to show a younger audience or explain World War II in a nutshell to a younger audience. The whole little Hitler thing, where you know, you've got freaking you've got all the nations as like, you know, young kids in a classroom sitting at desks. And, he's obviously all like, "Mein teacher, my desk is too small. I want this Polish boy's desk." Postman's body, the clubhouse keys. Okay. Novi says Charlie Chaplin made a famous movie where he made fun of Adolf. I did not realize that. I actually did not know that. But yeah, the Robot Chicken sketch. Pearl Harbor was 41. Thanks, Jared. Yeah, clarity. So 41 because Pearl Harbor was when America came in. Yeah, we know that. I knew it wasn't the start like us because we went in 1939 after Poland. The amount of wartime history I have studied, both on my own and with my father, since being a kid, I should know these things. I feel kind of ashamed, actually, for forgetting. But yeah, the whole thing with little Hitler. And he's like, "I want a Polish boy's desk." And then, obviously, the teacher comes back in to the room. You've got the English kid kind of sitting at his desk on his own. And then you've got, like, freaking little Hitler has taken nearly every other desk in the room and has just hoarded them around himself. Like the little shit he is. And, America is sitting at his own desk, wearing a pair of sunglasses, blonde hair, arms folded, looking pretty laid back. And he's like, "Huh, it ain't my problem." And then the little Japanese kid in the room comes and knocks the soda off little America's desk. And then America rolls up his sleeves and goes, "Now it's my problem." And that basically is a very good way to sum up World War II in a nutshell to a young audience that isn't necessarily offensive. Like, obviously, some of Robot Chicken's sketches can be kind of unsettling and very, very offensive. Case in point, the unsettling side of things, right? I watched the, sorry, Silver, my battery died, no problem. I watched the, one of the Scooby-Doo skits, for Robot Chicken with Suki when I was at her place once, and it bloody traumatized me. It actually traumatized me, and I still remember it to this day. And she's like, "Oh God, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that would unsettle you as much as it did." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's just like, you're literally killing my childhood here, Robot Chicken." But, some of them, or specifically that one, actually does a very good job of you know, really freaking highlighting things. The Snuggles skit is by far the worst one when you realize what is going on. The fabric softener bear skit. Oh God. Is that the one where the dude takes the bear into the bedroom? Oh, is it that one? Yeah, that is unsettling. What? Who complained World War II was offensive? You are kidding me. It's very important. It's very important that we educate. Please don't tell me that's the case, Leo, where people of certain groups and demographics are saying that World War II is offensive. And by that, I assume you mean you know, your messages. Oh god, I moved it back to top chat. Sorry. Hang on. Wait there. Wait there. Should have left it on there. Hang on. It's outside next to the truck. Thank you, dude. We'll grab it now, and then we'll save, and we've made some progress. What did you do for an hour on stream, Silver? I found a key. But yeah. We need that anyway, we're damaged. Good. When you say offensive, Leo, are people is it the normal kind of ultra-sensitive crowd saying it's too offensive, people shouldn't learn about it? Because I will be the first person to say that that is absolute bull. We should absolutely teach young people in school. What did you think of the what did you think of the past video, dude? We should absolutely teach young people in school about about important wars, conflicts, and wild events and happenings. Oh, come on! A bloody hour to find that thing. How would you know? It's not like Resident Evil 2. It isn't even highlighted. It doesn't glow. It doesn't glitter. Why would you inspect a random corpse? There was no indication there was anything on it. But no. It is very important that we actually teach young people about important social events, wars, conflicts, that kind of thing. It's important that we learn about history. I am a very firm believer in that age-old phrase, chat. If you forget history, you are doomed to repeat it. And it is one of the biggest conflicts in human history. It needs to be learnt about. We need to learn what certain groups did, how they treated others, how frickin' other groups were persecuted, and just, you know, learn from the mistakes of conflicts and frickin' bad things so that we don't repeat them. It's very important to educate people, and just saying it's offensive, we shouldn't educate people. Shut up. Shut up. Sorry. I am doubly I have a double horse in this race. I have a double horse in this race because two of our very close family friends are Jewish, and I'm also disabled. So when it comes to World War II and the things that happened to both the Jewish community and disabled people, when it came to World War II. I don't ever want to see people forget about the heinous things that were done to people. I really don't. I think it's important that we teach people the importance of these kind of conflicts. I mean, dude. Excellent. So, what did you do in the space of an hour, Silver? We found one key. Silver, as they say, if people don't learn from their past, they'll repeat it with wars and conflicts. Yeah, damn right, dude. Damn right. I'll be the first person to say it, and I do not care. I'll be the first person to say it, or not necessarily even the first person to say it, but I'll be the first person to stand up and let my opinion be known. I won't be, but you know what I mean. It's a figure of speech. The Jewish community throughout history has been through a bloody enough. They have gone through hell. Their rights and freedoms need to be respected, and they do have a right to keep themselves and their people safe from threats, oppression, and freaking harm. You know, they absolutely do. Yet, sadly, whenever there's conflict, there's a lot of human tragedy. A lot of innocent people that get swept up in that thing. That sort of situation. Open the back post office. Yeah, dude, we're finishing now. I'm literally finishing now. We'll do another stream. It won't be next week, it'll probably be the week after. Or if not, it'll be when I get back from Suki's later on down the line. Hey, Jay. But yeah. The Jewish people have a right to be freaking safe, to be able to take care of their own, and avoid conflict and suffering. I'll be the first person to say that. Bloody well leave them alone. Like, seriously. Please leave Jewish people alone. Please be a bit kinder to bloody disabled people as well. Some countries are really, really positive towards disabled people. I'm on a rant. We're finishing. I am on a rant though, right? But hey, Jay's like, Happy New Year. Sub, dude. When's Godfather? Don't know yet. I haven't liaised with Johnny since he got back from Sheffield for work. So as soon as I get in touch with him, I'll let you know, okay? We are doing one more part of Godfather where we take out the Barzini family and mop up their businesses. So yeah, right? There are some countries that are far more respectful of disabled people than others. And do you know what, right? I'm going to say this quite openly. In some ways, the United Kingdom, Britain, is very unkind and very apathetic in its treatment to the disabled, towards actually helping, integrate them more into society, finding, like important work life training skills and actually helping them get into positive places in life. A lot of people are very apathetic at best and in some ways outright regressive and are just like, treat us with disdain and frustration. Like, oh god, like you're an inconvenience being there. Like, that's just my own personal perspective. But do you know one of the countries? And I'm going to sing praises here. One of the countries that is far more tolerant in terms of just everyday helping, supporting, and just assisting disabled people? America. In the times I have see you later, dude. See you, dude. In the times I've visited Suki and been stateside, I have found when I have you know, gone into like stores and that kind of thing and just been on my general kind of day, people are far more supportive and helpful of disabled people, and there are better facilities and things to help disabled people just in everyday stuff. And I just mean my experience is largely going into restaurants, going into like freaking stores, going into Walmart, that kind of thing. So obviously, you know, I'm visiting, so I can't apply any of my other freaking knowledge to the other side of life. Like I don't know so much what the work and side of things is. I don't know what that's like at all. I don't know about the rights, the employment rights, that kind of thing, the situation they face. But in terms of everyday just helpfulness, they are so much more freaking helpful in America for disabled customers and disabled people in stores and that kind of thing. My dad said it as well. One time when he was over in Tennessee with me and my sister, he was like, they are so much more helpful than we are, and I'm like, they bloody well are. They go out their way for you. Anyway, you're doing the same thing I was just doing an hour ago. I just got on here and started talking. Dude, we're finishing now, but do you know all we've done in the space of an hour? We have picked up a key, an ammo clip, and unlocked a door. So, basically, you can expect more Time Splitters 2 next week. Hopefully, Godfather been finished. One more Yu-Gi-Oh stream, maybe. It's just gonna be tying up loose ends, and you should preface that with being you are in the south. It's much different up north and out west. Yep, okay, fair enough. So in the south, in Tennessee, in my very limited experience, they've been very helpful of disabled people. I'll preface that. I will. They are very helpful. When me and Suki have gone through airports and that kind of thing, especially up north, oh my god. Suki, that one girl, when you were going to get us a freaking muffin and some water before our flight, I'm just parked up in my wheelchair, waiting for Suki, and she's just gone to get some water and a snack for us. And this woman, oh my lord, from what Suki told me, she was so rude. She was like so rude. Southern hospitality is a thing, and we are a lot nicer out here in public to each other. No, it is. It's actually there's a genuine thing, and I will champion that. Southern hospitality in the US is a genuine thing. It is a genuine thing. It really is. Anyway, I've ranted enough. I'll check my council days for you guys, and I will let you know when I'm next on. Bear with me. Right, so I'm just going to check what days I have council meetings next week at the town hall. Dun, dun, dun. Right, town council. I won't say which town council I am a councillor on because, yeah, you will have fun doxing me. Yes, you will. Fitting to hit the shower. Most likely going to be off by then. Yeah, dude, it's only a short stream tonight. I've been busy getting my clothes out to start packing to go to Suki's tonight, and we got on late, and I'm kind of tired out. So we are finishing early. We've just gone for like an hour, and we're gonna come back. Luna doesn't mind the snow. She's not weirded out by it, actually. Right, so I'm looking at the agenda. I have a meeting on... I have a meeting on Wednesday this week. So you are probably looking Tuesday. You're probably looking Tuesday when I'm back. So we'll probably just, we're going to be playing chill things, like I said. We're in wind down mode. It's just going to be playing some chill games, maybe some indie stuff, maybe some PS2 stuff, maybe some cards over the next couple of weeks. Just to sort of have some streams and you know, oh my god. The week after I have the week after I have 3 meetings, minuting, diarying, and bloody clerical work to do. The weekend or the week starting the 12th is going to be misery for me. But yeah. Yeah. So I'll be back probably Tuesday with some more. You coming back to this? It might be when I get back from Suki's. So we're not ditching it permanently. I'm probably going to play some other games next week and the week after. Like I said, it's just tying up some loose ends. We are going to come back to it. We'll have one more good go at it. Because we've really just spent tonight finding a bloody key and unlocking a door. Anyway, I do appreciate you all the same. That's how you know I'm getting ready to go visit Suki again. I'm saying y'all to everything. That'll just click into place like a natural bloody response. Because they all say y'all to each other. And even I start doing it when I'm out there for a few weeks. Anyway, yeah. It just clicks in place naturally. Anyway, guys. You're ill with a bad back. Oh, God. That's dreadful. I get a bad back all the time because of a disability. I have back pain on the regular. It's not fun, dude. My complete sympathies for you there. Anyway. I'll see you again on Tuesday. I'm just going to spend tomorrow chilling. And, you're probably looking Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Enjoy your trip, Silver. But you're still going to have streams with me for the next couple of weeks. I'm not going anywhere yet. I'll still be here next week and the week after. So I'm not going anywhere yet. Anyway, I'll obviously post up on the social media and the community tab a bit nearer to when I'm leaving so you know when to expect it. Pre-prepared shorts and pre-recorded videos will still be coming while I am away, but obviously there won't be any streams for a few weeks. So yeah, because it's just my it's literally seeing Suki is the only time I really do anything big. It really is the only time I do anything big. Otherwise, like, dudes, I have basically this channel to manage and also 3 voluntary jobs. The other freaking 11 months of the year, I'm actually busy. Like, trust on this. Even though they are voluntary jobs, one of them in particular works me like like it's bloody paid almost. They work me like I'm paid. Oh no, sorry. They work me like it's a paid job sometimes. They really do. With some of the additional expectations. Anyway, that and I also have the voluntary stuff at the hobby shop. But yeah. A big thank you to all of you who stopped in. My name is Silver, and I'm your host. Feel welcome to leave a like and sub if you enjoyed yourselves. Yeah, please do that. Our next big milestone is 3,000 subs, and we'd love to see you there. To those of you who want to be kept up to date with everything we do here, you can follow us on Twitter or X. Sorry, Twitter. We don't have a Twitter or X anymore. We got rid of that. Bloody hell, Silver. You can see that that's habitual. We have a Blue Sky. We got rid of Twitter. Twitter's gone. We got rid of Twitter. None of my freaking viewers are on there anymore. But yeah. You can follow us on Blue Sky at Silver Gaming Network, so you always kept up to date with everything we do here. Please leave a like if you haven't already, it would be very much appreciated. And of course, to those of you who want to be supporters even more, you can either hit the big red join button on the channel for just 99p a month, or you can head over to Silver Gaming Network on Patreon and become a silver patron for just, well, you can become a silver patron, and every channel member and silver patron gets an exclusive shout out at the end of every live stream and pre-recorded Let's Play part, and access to exclusive supporter playthroughs on the channel. And right now, we have a playthrough of Pokemon Leaf Green on the go. The support is not all essential, but very much appreciated, and you can find the links to the Patreon in the video description and the channel's About section. You can see I just phoned this outro in at this point, can't you? It's totally automatic, guys. A special thank you to our channel members and silver patrons at the time of this live stream: Mr. Jonathan Reese Free, Jay Kota Okami, Jacob the Dabbler, Julio, The Relinquished, Marcus, Space Ghost, Benja Martinez, my lovely lady Suki, and Leo Win. I'll see you guys on Tuesday, and to the rest of you who have stopped in, you have all been super awesome, and thank you very much for stopping in. And I will, of course, see you in the next one. So, guys, I have been Silver, your host. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or night, and I will see you again very soon. Take care, guys.